All right, so I got a question. You see a guy, this guy, he likes this girl and he's just infatuated with this girl. And he approached this girl and he's shooting his shot. And so the girl's kind of leading him on a little bit. She realizes that he likes her and she realizes that he'll sort of do what's required in order to be able to get her attention, to get her time, for her to go on dates with him and stuff like that. So she's sending him through the ringer. She's sending him through loophole after loophole. She got him buying her stuff and buying her purses and then bought her a car and all this other stuff. And he's just vying for her attention. If it was us outside looking in at this guy doing all this for this girl, what would you call this guy? Like he's looking for a relationship. He's looking for something real. He's looking for something, you know, with this girl, and she realizes it. And so she's sending him through the ringer. What would you call that? More than likely, you'll say, oh, this dude a sucker. Oh, this dude, I've heard people use the word simp. Oh, this dude simping. You know, uh, I've heard dudes use the word beta, whatever that means. I've heard all type of things, but basically, you a sucker for this girl. She's running you through the ringer. She's giving you all these different tasks you need to do and things you need to take care of, and she's not giving you anything in return. She's just stringing and leading you along. And so we will look at that and we will advise against that. Like, hey, bro, stop wasting your time. Or most of us would. We will look at that and say, hey, bro, quit wasting your time. This girl, she don't want you, bro. She just running you through the ringer. She just trying to get your coins, trying to get you to spend some money on her. She's just wasting your time. And we would advise him to stop investing and wasting his time, energy, and finance into this girl and to find somebody else. And that's solid advice. I've seen that situation happen time and time again. And I've seen that advice be administered time and time again. What always confused me was how guys who are heavily involved in the streets, I got friends that for some reason just cannot leave the streets alone. I got a little brother that just can't leave the streets alone. For some odd reason, guys aren't able to draw that connection that the streets do you the exact same way. You got men out here, grown men sometimes, dudes over their 40s still in the streets. I mean, just going back and forth, jumping through loopholes, running back and forth, spending money, time, and energy vying for the streets' attention, trying to get the streets to notice them, trying to get something from the streets, get that payoff from the streets. And the streets will acknowledge you and they'll say, oh, this is what you want from me, whether it be respect, whether it be a thrill, whether it be uh, security and protection, whether it be whatever it is you're looking for when you indulge in that lifestyle. Whatever it is you're looking for, the streets never give you what you actually have earned. No matter how much work you put in, the payoff will always be smaller than what it should be. From the amount of work, time, and energy that you actually invested, the payoff will always be so much less. Even if you're successful by society eyes in the streets, that payoff is still such a small, marginal, condensed amount compared to what you've actually put into the streets. When you see somebody running back and forth doing all this stuff And the streets require a lot of you. I need you to go over here, do this, meet up with this person, network with this person, carry this, tote this, shoot this. I need you to do this. I need you to run over here. Hey, you got caught, you got pinched. I need you to sit down for 5, 10 years. If you don't sit down and you open your mouth, you not a real one. So you have to sit down 5, 10 years. When you get back out, I need you immediately right back doing what I told you to do before you went in. I know you just gave up 10 to 15 years. I need you to right back out there doing it again. And the payoff that the streets give you is so little. But for some odd reason, we got men out here that still be out here simping for these streets. I got friends, I got family, cousins, brother out here simping for these streets. And for some reason, we can't draw that connection. If it's a female, we'd be like, oh, nah, dude, you tripping. You out here simping, bro. Man, she wasting your time, bro. We can come up with that conclusion quickly. For some odd reason with the streets, we it's a disconnect. And we don't realize that we running around back and forth, ducking and dodging bullets, ducking and dodging people, ducking and dodging gangs. We over here representing a few blocks, some people, to the death of us. We represent a few blocks that we don't even own. It's a mental disconnect. We still paying rent to the city. We still paying taxes, and we out here claiming that, oh, this is ours. Don't come down this street. This is mine. And we still gotta pay taxes to somebody for it. And then we get killed, and somebody else moves in, because it was never ours in the first place, and we be missing it, bro. And then it's idolized, it's glamorized. But the whole time you got grown men and young men. These young boys be out here dying, trying their best to get the attention from the streets. Trying their best to get the streets to notice them. And it just reminds me of that guy trying to get that girl's attention, trying to get the time of day from this girl, trying to get that affection from this girl by doing all the things that she requests. And then after he's done everything, she still play him. And the payoff just wasn't worth the amount of work that you put in. At some point, we got to draw that connection. I realize it's the same. We've been out here simping for the streets, and the streets simply don't plan on giving you anything. But it does plan on running you in circles. And it don't care nothing about how much time you spent. It don't care nothing about how many family members you hurt. It don't care nothing about any of that. Street wants what it wants, and and if you out here circulating, it's gonna get it from you. You're not gonna be able to take advantage of the streets. That's not how it works. It's gonna always take advantage of you, because you the one out here looking for its attention. Stop simping for the streets.